Hello everybody, this is SparklingMiloticXD, and welcome back for more Let's Fool Around in Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. Not Kirby's Return to Dreamland, even though that's one of my favorite Kirby games. And it's on the Wii. I remember how I said I always wanted to play some games in 4-player. Well, that's one of them. I especially want to play that game in 4-player. Oh, and I really want to play Poke Park 2 in 4-player. If you don't know what, guys don't know what the game is it's a sequel to Poke Park. Duh. Well, other than that, it's a pretty solid game. It's a spin-off game. You go around making friends with Pokemon and trying to save the world from dastardly deeds. Whenever I get a capture card, I'm definitely going to do those two games because those two games are highly underrated. Like one day I remember. Let me see. What was it? I remember Game Informer saying something that the game was 5 out of 10 for them or something like that. They mostly said, oh yeah, here's how you get the door, by the way. You see that crystal, you're supposed to break down doors until you get that. And then you hit the button. But other than that, like I said, the Game Informer gave it a 4 out of 10. Okay, so it was like, what for? So I looked down first toward the graphics section. It says, well, the graphics were horrible. And I'm like, what do you expect? They are cartoony. They were going for a cartoony look with Pokemon. It's not supposed to be great to look at. And this is another argument I have with the whole graphics comes first thing. That's a huge argument because you know I know Poke Park 1 may have some recycled like attractions you could play, but they were all a little new in some kind of way. They weren't all exactly the same, but it was still fun to play. And the graphics are good in my opinion. They're supposed to be cartoony. They're not supposed to be, oh, this is screaming in HD. No, it's not supposed to be something like that. It's supposed to be a cartoony look. And Poke Park 2 they gave a 7 out of 10, basically for the same reasons. It's too boring. Well, no. I gotta argue, it's not that bad. It's not even boring, because I know it's in my opinion, but I actually enjoyed those two games very much. And those two are the only games I know of that actually 100% completed without any help from GameFAQs or anything like that. Because, they weren't so simple to figure out, but, whenever I do a walkthrough of it, I'll show you guys, because I really want to do a Let's Play on the game, because the game's actually really fun. I have a lot of comments to say about it, and I wish they would make a Poke Park 3 for the Wii U, but I'm guessing that's not going to happen because of all the negative feedback. Thanks a lot, Game Informer and IGN, for giving it crappy game reviews. Because, I'd love to see a remake of it. No, not remake. Like another game. But no one likes it. And I'm the only one I know who actually bought the game when it first came out. Back in when Poke Park came out in 2006, I think. Or was it 2009? I don't know. It wasn't in 2006, I remember that. But I remember buying Poke Park 2 in 2011. I stayed up every morning before school just to play that dancing attraction. Because I love the game so much. I love the attractions even though there was 4. And I didn't like the fact that it was 4. Because, where did all the attractions go? The last game had like 8 or 9 or whatever. By the way, if you use fire to light up this fuse and you go into this cannon, you get a 1-up. But I'm not going to do that because waste of time. Anyways, before I continue on what I was saying, this place is huge. Like really, really huge. And there's a button in here. You're probably asking, oh, where? Oh, SparklingMiloticXD. I keep saying that so wrong lately. But anyway, where is the button in this level? Well, the button is right past the Shatso. you have to go all the way to the right. And the button is in here. Press it, and there you go. There's the button for the level. I got stumped on that so many times because I had no idea which door to enter in. Anyways, like I was saying, whenever I get a Wii capture card, that's definitely one of the games I'm going to do first, Poke Park, because it certainly deserves it. It has the right of one of my favorite Pokemon spin-off games in history, besides Pokemon Puzzle League and Challenge. And if you want to know why Pokemon Puzzle Challenge is so awesome in my opinion, I'll tell you why. Because, well, I've always wanted to play it after school. It's super duper addicting. Yes, I know it's a reskin version of Tetris Attack, but it's still not that bad. I really don't care if it's a reskin or not. It's Pokemon. It's a puzzle game. It's a Pokemon puzzle game. I love Pokemon puzzle games, unlike certain other people. Oh, and speaking of Pokemon puzzle games, I recently got Pokemon Trotse for the 3DS. The Pokemon Puzzle Trotse for the 3DS, and I gotta say, the game is so addicting. I wouldn't say as addicting as League, but it's so addicting. I keep wanting to play it. Like, it's fast impact action. Like, I can't really describe it. Yeah, you guys have to play it for yourselves and able to get what I'm saying, because it's so rad. In my opinion, because I'm a big fan of puzzle games, if you didn't know. My first favorite genre has to be RPG. Second has to be platformer, and third has to be puzzle. Anything is like below that, anything else. Like, I never played a mystery game before. Speaking of mystery games, that one mystery game for featuring Pikachu that's coming out in 2015, can't wait for that game to come out, and I don't know how I died right there. But like I was saying, I can't wait for the detective game for 2015 with Pokemon to come out. A lot of people say, oh, they aren't going to get it, but I'm going to get it because it seems fun in my opinion, like a mystery game. I never played a mystery game in my life. Nor have I read any mystery books. I never read Sherlock Holmes or anything like that, so this will be a brand new experience for me. And I'm excited for it nonetheless. And here's the mini boss, Fan. So, like I was saying, it's one of the... Oh crap, I forgot what I was saying. I think I was saying that RPGs is one of my favorites because, you know, Pokemon introduced me to the RPG of gaming, and crap. It introduced me to the RPG era of gaming that I never knew about. Back then, the only thing I knew that existed were racing games. When I had my PS2, it was like race. But now, then several years later, I finally figure out there are many more game titles besides just that, and I'm like, wow, there's so many games in the gaming genre. I gotta say, the one I don't really play a lot has to be the FPS kind of games. Oh, before I explain that, here's the arena. You battle for maximum tomatoes and copy abilities. Well, that was a failure. I might as well just have died. Well, anyways, you beat a boss, you get a copy ability, and you get a maximum metamato too. So it's a great way to heal up. Anyways, this song, did I mention this song was my favorite of the game? I'm not sure. But you see how the color differentiates in the enemies? You see those little snow guys, I think they're called snowies. They used to be blue, but now they're green. And these little night guys, they used to be blue too, but now they're green. That's what I like about this game. The different color enemy textures. That's one of the things I like because, you know... Ooh, look, now it's red. Now it's red. Anyways, here comes Meta Knight again with its annoying cronies. And no, I don't want to. Oh crap! I lost freeze. Anyways, here comes those fork guys I was talking about. The ones that stun you when you like get hit by their forks, and I hate so much because you just wanna kill them fast. You know, you don't have time. You see, like I'm pressing every button, and you can't really. You go into this animation that you can't really avoid, and you have to wait. You have to wait until the animation's over. Yesterday I happened to find a really good GameCube emulator. It's called the Dolphin, right? So, this is really random, but I tried to install the Dolphin, but it was great. It has NetPlay. It has NetPlay. It runs like in 60 FPS, and it's just so good. You can customize whatever you like. It even plays Wii games, which is shocking to me because, you know, the Wii was last gen's console, and that's pretty advanced. Even for now, that's pretty advanced. That we can get Wii emulators on our computers. That is pretty amazing in itself. The only problem is, every time I play Kirby's Air Ride, I can't really get it to work. Because as soon as I start playing, it freezes. It starts to make a repetitive noise over and over and over again. Why this does this? I don't know why. It also records games too, which is sad because I actually wanted to do a couple of games on GameCube. Like, I've always wanted to play Animal Crossing on GameCube since, you know, never ever got an opportunity to play that. The first Animal Crossing game I ever played was City Folk for the Wii, and even then, I don't really consider it because it wasn't really a fluke. It was just that I had to rent it, and it was sad because, you know, back then I didn't have a lot of money, and I still don't have a lot of money now. But Animal Crossing New Leaf is actually the first Animal Crossing game that I've owned. And I gotta say, that game's pretty fantastic too. I bought it July last year, and it's pretty fantastic. I love it a lot, and look at the boss's health meter. There's nothing there, and yet it's still walking around alive. Come on, shoot something, please, so I can kill you. Come on, shoot something. Is this just gonna be in limbo? Okay, you know, I'm gonna try to... Oh, here comes my No. I'm not gonna be able to kill it this round. Come on, kill it. You can't even kill it with a slide. Thank God. Because the boss's health meter was at nothing, and I was sitting there trying to attack it. That's the one thing about... That's my one problem. That you can't really... You can't really... When you use the kick slide, you can't really hit anything with it unless it's a regular enemy. By the way, there's a secret door right there. You wouldn't be able to see it unless you got light. But there's the button. All you have to do is enter through this space right here, and you get the button. If you actually want to see the room, I'll show you the room. Because here, I never actually explained this power-up. This power-up, well, it does what it does. It lights the room up. And there's so few appearances in the game, it's not worth mentioning. But here's the door, if you actually wanted to see it. And no, when you light up the room, it doesn't change your location, so you're all good to go on the button there. I never actually completed this game 100% with all the buttons. You're supposed to press every single button in the game to get 100%, and so far, I'm pretty sure I did that so far. So you can say this is a blind walkthrough, and I don't know how you get this one up, by the way. This is a blind walkthrough of this game, and I'm also trying to 100% it. This isn't my first time playing Kirby's Adventure, like I said a couple of episodes ago. This is just a recap of me playing it. Oh, and I find it hilarious at this screen, if you don't press A hard enough, when you get to the first one, the Kirby will pull up the sign and say, "Try harder" or "Press A." That's actually pretty funny to me. Oh, and here's the boss. Here we have Kracko, or Mini Kracko if you want to call it. This isn't Kracko in his full cloud form. You know, this isn't even my final form. Anyways, you're supposed to high jump to the top, and high jump is recommended to fight him, but that's the only real power-up you can use against him. And even Kracko spits out these little guys who give out high jump. Even though this ability is crap, it's really effective against Kracko, because he floats over the air a little bit, so you have enough room to use the high jump. And I never explained it, but high jump is bad just because you don't have enough space to use it. And there's Kracko, guys. We completed him with no trouble. He won't be bothering us anymore. Well, maybe in Kirby's Dream Land 2, but I don't know. I might do Kirby's Dream Land 2, you know, for the Game Boy Color and stuff like that. Anyways, we're in Yogurt Yard now. But anyways, I'm going to save the video. I'm going to end the video right here. But for now, this is SparklingMiloticXD, and I'm signing out.